got it. The screen was on, so it threw me off. What's up, guys? Welcome into The Spin. I'm Josh Barnes. He's Jared Quay. We're joined by superstar himself, Calais Campbell, with a little Christmas shirt on. What's going on, Calais?
Man, not much, man. Just got back from taking some kids shopping for the holidays.
We did Christmas with Calais today?
Yes, sir, man. Took a whole bunch of kids shopping.
Why you say that's so casual? Like that's just what you do every day. You say, oh, just what I do every day, man. Take kids Christmas shopping, spend a couple $100,000 on them.
Ooh, wee.
It's not 100,000, but it's like 10,000. But hey, it's exhausting though, bro. Running around for a couple hours in the store trying to help kids pick out gifts. It's a little hard work, man, but it's a good time. A lot of smiles on faces. One kid told me it was the best day of his life. He's 13 though, so I told him he got a lot of living to do. But I'm glad I can make you a tall honor. Hopefully I can last for a while, but I wish him many days of happiness and a lot more than today, but it was fun.
That's big. Hey, you know what the biggest gift you gave away? You gave Josh Johnson his first win as a starter. His first win in an NFL game, right?
Yeah, he hasn't played in 8 years, Calais. Let's jump into the post game. Tough loss against the Redskins. Josh Johnson, of course, is the story there. Just thoughts on the game real quick.
Man, wasn't pretty. Played a good game, most of it for the defense came out and played a pretty game early, and then he got a little streak going second half, got the third downs, and kept the drive moving, had a little play Gip, almost had an interception, it bounced the receiver's hands, and then he made a couple good throws to get to the end zone, and then late in the game, we couldn't stop the run, put him in field position, it was tough, man, and it is what it is.
Yeah, so I get that. After the game, there was one quotable moment. Jalen Ramsey was asked about Doug Marone's job. He said, I ain't worried about no one but myself. I ain't worried about nothing.
Jalen Ramsey ain't worried about nothing.
Thoughts on that whole thing?
Well, I think it's he's trying to say you can only control what you can control. He ain't worried about nothing but what he can control, which it makes sense. I think a lot of times media takes things out of proportion, and I think they ran with it a little differently than what it was intent. At the end of the day, he can't worry about coach's job. He can only worry about his. If they ask him if he thinks coach should keep his job or not, that's a different question. But, is he worried about it? He can't worry about it. He's trying to worry about finishing the season strong.
Jalen Ramsey worried about himself. Did get named to the Pro Bowl this week. Jared.
I'm happy for Jalen, but man, if Calais Campbell had one of the best run stop seasons ever, I'm gonna give respect to all the other D linemen that made it, but Calais Campbell was snubbed, B. Snubbed.
Let him know, Jared. Jared saying that with passion, too. We'll keep it moving. We'll keep it so moving. Don't take the earpiece out.
All right.
We'll keep it rolling. We're going to Word on the Street, talk about what's hot, what's going on in the NFL world. Calais, Ndamukong Suh has 0 tackles for a loss through 14 games through the season and getting $16 million a year. 0 tackles for loss for a D tackle. Do you think that has a lot to do with the defense in LA?
You got the stats wrong. You got to pick that up. It's,
what do we got?
14 million years last 16 games. 16 games, 0 thing is what it.
Oh, I had.
Are we not gonna talk about Adrian Peterson and rushing yards? You just
Did you want to go through that?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
All right.
We'll jump to that.
All right, I'll get it from this one. The game was cool, but the weirdest stat I saw is that Adrian Peterson and Leonard Fournette combined for 97 yards rushing. Meanwhile, Josh Johnson and Cody Kessler combined for 117 yards. What's that about?
It's a game of athletic quarterbacks this day and age, and when it's a tight ball game and quarterbacks fail to scramble with the legs, pick up first downs, that's the difference in the game. And both quarterbacks, was out there scrambling, making plays.
Jerry, you said running quarterbacks is like the new wave. Don't act like it's just new.
I said white running quarterbacks, Cody Kessler and them. I think white running quarterbacks, they found the speed genetic, man. They found the DNA where speed comes, and they've been making that Edelman's, all them. They running 4.3, 4.32s. I'm going to make a movie called White Man Can Run.
Jared on the sci-fi kick. We're going to move on to Word on the Street and talk about what's going on in the NFL.
What's going on, Josh?
Let me tell you what's going on, Jared. Ndamukong Suh has 0 tackles for loss in his last 16 games.
0?
0. And do you know how much money he's making?
How much money he making?
I mean, I ain't trying to count another man's money. But he's making $14 million.
$14 million and 0? Oh, that's crazy. He's nice, though. He's still there's more than just... Go ahead, Clay. Tell him it's more than just getting tackles for loss.
Yeah, I mean, this game is... a lot of people factor in stats way too much. I think when you watch the games, is he effective? Is he causing other people to make plays? Is he making a running back cut back before he wants to? All that matters. But this is a results-oriented business. You got to get numbers. But at the end of the day, I'm sure I haven't watched him tough, but I'm sure he's making plays. He's a Ndamukong Suh. He's a playmaker, and he's on a team full of other playmakers. So I'm sure he's wreaking havoc and causing offenses to game plan and worry about him. It's just the only way it is. I've only been able to catch a couple glimpses, but he still look like a beast to me.
It could be he's getting double teamed. That's why Aaron Donald balling.
Oh, it could be the fact they might be paying him that money, but they also only lost 3 games this year, so he earning that money because they winning.
People do try to find something to hate on. You're right.
And also, too, this whole year they've been playing with the lead, so teams ain't really running the ball that much. They're throwing the ball a lot more against them, so it's hard to get tackles for loss when teams are throwing the ball every play.
Very true. Very true. Moving on, Logan Ryan tweeted about his own injury this week, and he was saying that he felt players should break the news about their injuries instead of teams. Clay, do you think that's like a new wave? Do you think that's cool, or do you think the team should still do it?
Yo, man, I honestly, I understand teams want to keep things under wraps for as long as they can. They want, make the opponents game plan against them, not know who's going to play. But at the end of the day, when you hurt, sometimes you have information and the team might say something kind of slide. You're not sure if they, it is kind of tough when you feel like you're not playing up to a certain level because you hurt, but you're out there, playing through it, and the team is kind of making it ain't a big deal. I can see why guys want to make sure people know that they playing through injuries, but at the end of the day, man, I feel like too much information can really hurt. Just the other team's game planning against you. So you want to keep things as minimal as possible, or be like the Patriots and just put every little small injury on there, so you never know when it's a real injury or a little injury.
You know what I think they should do? I think when players get hurt in games and then there's like a questionable return, I think the players should come out and be like, yo, I don't think I'm going to make it back this game, but I'm a live tweet throughout the whole game.
I totally agree.
Damn, I would have made that play. I'm sorry I lost y'all fantasy football championships, but y'all going to do better next year. Sincerely, Keenan Allen.
The NFL should totally have live tweeting during games. Like, you should have your cell phone on the side.
If you are inactive, if you're inactive, you need to be tweeting.
What if you're in a game? Why not?
Just come on the sideline. My bad for that pick,
bro,
y'all.
I can't believe I dropped that.
Yeah, tripping, man. The game already is TV is a big part of it. We make a lot of money because of it. But the game is pure because you're out there focused, locked in, trying to compete with your teammates. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than the man next to me. Together, it's all about the team. And so when you're out there, live tweeting, I feel like y'all trying to make it. It's too much information, man. Let's keep it simple.
What's the difference between live tweeting and being mic'd up? Y'all be mic'd up, don't you?
Mic'd up, they just put a mic on your jersey, you forget it's there, you go play ball. Somebody else is tweeting for you, telling you, talking about you, and that's great. But you ain't saying nothing, you just playing ball.
So we should get that job.
So what if they live stream the mic'd up?
Oh, that don't bother me at all.
I vote for that. Who do I need to send the email?
Hey,
Roger Goodell?
Nah, we're going to tell you, Apple we're going to make Steve Jobs come back and build like a helmet camera.
Honestly, though, man, the mic's too close. I mean, for you get a lot of signals and what people are saying. You might hear what they're saying with the signals. And we watch quarterbacks, and when they're close to the mic, when they're calling their plays, we listen to the TV copy and try to hear what they're saying so we can get keys. So when the game, we're playing against them, if they say something that we heard on camera, that they might tell us what they're doing, we might have an advantage, So at the end of the day, mics make the game a lot tougher to play for offenses, but better for defenses, so I'm all for
it. That's interesting. You know what time it is, Jared?
What time is it?
It's time to change my mind. Calais, it's my turn this week, and I got some nuggets for you, boy.
What you got?
Jared, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm going to change your mind.
All right, we'll see. Number one, Jared Goff is overrated. Completely overrated. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, everyone knows Sean McVay is the genius behind everything that happens in LA. I got a little stat for you. His passer rating over the last 3 weeks is 51.3. The only quarterback in the NFL who started even one game that had a worse passer rating, Mark Sanchez. Prove me wrong.
Man, they played against the Bears, who are one of the best defenses this year. The Eagles, who always have a strong defense. And it was in cold weather. Jared Goff is a great quarterback. He's proved it 2 years back-to-back, and he was crazy good in college. He throws the ball with accuracy. Jared Goff's good. I would say overrated, maybe not much of a stretch because he's one of the top quarterbacks. But if you're going to say that he's not a good quarterback, I'm going to do you a favor, and I'm going to smack the nonsense out of you.
Calais?
I'm going to say, maybe it's that Cooper Kupp is underrated. You know, because Cooper Kupp, you know, when he went down, Jared Goff's stats started fading a little bit, you know, and I don't know if it's, you know, just, you know, by coincidence or if it's because, you know, when he went down, Jared Goff lost his number one receiver.
You know what? That's actually a good point. I like that.
That's the same thing for my fantasy team.
That's a really good point. Calais changed my mind. Number 2, Nick Foles is taking the Eagles to the Super Bowl. It's over. Bro, they beat the Rams. Bro, he's nice. He's doing what Carson Wentz couldn't do. It's a wrap. Eagles fans, buy your tickets now.
Go ahead, Class.
I mean, honestly, you know, Nick Foles can. He showed he could do it. He's Super Bowl MVP, the reigning Super Bowl MVP, you know, but who knows? I don't know. I know one thing, Alshon Jeffrey is the happiest person alive because when he's in the game, Nick Foles gives him the rock, feeds it to him, and, you know, so enjoy, man, eat.
And Zach Ertz is the maddest person because when Carson Wentz in the game, Zach Ertz is Tony Gonzalez, and when Nick Foles in the game, he's the backup tight end for the third string tight end for the Cardinals. Who the third string? I don't know.
Man, I don't know.
But no, Nick Foles, bro, is cool at best.
He's a Super Bowl MVP, beat the Patriots.
Yeah, but he had a solid team. When he threw like 2 touchdowns,
He's on the same team.
he caught a touchdown. He's better receiver. He's one of the best receiving quarterbacks.
Oh, Lord. That's all you got? I thought you was going to change my mind. And number 3, Jared, this one, I want to know what you think, really.
All right.
Number 3, Joe Flacco should be traded to the Jags.
No, not at all. If Jalen Ramsey was talking about Joe Flacco, you already know what he would say, all right?
He's trash.
Joe Flacco, the guy they should have drafted, Jaguars should have drafted, took Joe Flacco's spot, and now they want to get Joe Flacco. I don't like it at all. I'm going to tell you right now, the Jaguars need to get a quarterback. I mean, Joe Flacco's an upgrade from what their current situation is, but he's not the answer.
Hey, man, Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl. You know, I think he can play in this league, but you know, once he got hurt, you know, I think it's been a couple years to return. But you see that J.J. Watt is balling after back surgery. You know, it took him a little while to get going, but once he got going, he's on top of the game, on top of his game. You know, Andrew Luck is playing at a high level again once he got healthy. So you never know. I know he's been dealing with some injuries for a while, still just kind of lingering. You know, he hasn't really been 100% healthy, but as far as like trading all that stuff, I ain't worried about all that, you know. But I just think he could be a good quarterback in this league still, in my opinion.
Calais can be a good quarterback too.
Calais, all right. We're moving on from that, Jared. We're going to player perspective, Calais. We want to know what you think about certain topics. First one, Rex Ryan to the Patriots have gotten old and slow. Gronkowski is running with a piano on his back. I think it's true. Yeah, go. I stumbled through that whole thing. Okay. Calais, you changed my mind on one of the topics, and then y'all basically agree with me on the other two. So, Calais, I guess you win. Changed my mind. Moving on, player perspective, Calais, we want to know what you think about certain things going on. Rex Ryan said the Patriots have gotten old and slow, and Rob Gronkowski's running with a piano on his back. I don't know if he's just talking about the play where he couldn't tackle dude from Miami.
Yeah, but that was visual. That's very good, like, description of what he's running like.
He's painting a picture with his words. Calais, Patriots old and slow?
All I know is when everybody starts talking about the Patriots are done and washed up, they win the Super Bowl. So, hey, you know, I won't ever bet against Tom Brady. You know, hey, it is what it is.
I hope the Patriots are getting old and slow. I'm tired of them going to the Super Bowl.
They been old and slow. They still winning. I don't know if they be cheating in some. I don't know. They ain't never think Gronk was the most athletic. He made good catches, and he get open somehow. But you ain't never seen Gronk just pull out on people. Like, you ain't never really seen him do Derrick Henry 99-yard runs.
They act like Gronk was like, you know, like someone super fast.
Yeah,
he's like Odell Beckham or something.
He just be catching stuff real weird. You don't know how
he's
he
just
catching
so big.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I mean,
But
I just don't want him to go to Super Bowl.
I don't know if he's running with a piano on his back, but he definitely running like he ain't the fastest tight end in the NFL.
He don't need to be. They don't need to be. They're fine. Calais, I don't know if you saw this, but Juju Smith-Schuster went to the tailgate before the Pittsburgh Steelers game, ordered himself a hot dog, had the suit on and everything. And I thought that was a dope pregame.
Wait a minute, he had his uniform on?
No, a suit, not his uniform.
I thought he came out there like in a commercial type. No.
He just went in the suit, got a hot dog. Calais, craziest pregame ritual you've ever seen?
Man, I really can't think of one, you know, but that's pretty interesting. Juju is definitely an entertaining guy. And, man, he keeps racking those headlines, man. He's going places.
Hey, man, you sad?
Nah, I'm all right, man. I'm more tired than anything, bro. I'm over here yawning a little bit because I was worried about them kids.
Oh,
Kids take it out of you, man.
Yeah,
I had a great time. had a great time, but I'm tired now. I'm ready for bed.
Hey, I'm looking at you. I said, you look down. You're Juju, a great person. Juju's amazing, all right? And second of all, man, we mad when you didn't get to the playoffs either, but come on, give us something. And second of all, Juju Smith-Schuster should not be eating hot dogs for the game. I know he had to leave. He had to go get an X-ray, didn't he? Because he had to go get rid of them BGs.
Man, he might have got the good hot dog. They be having good meats and stuff in the tailgate.
Ain't never had no. Some tailgates do be having some good food, but the hot dogs in it. Class, have you ever been tailgating?
Nah, man. In football, you don't really get to go tailgating, unless you want to, walk out in your suit, real quick before the game. But that ain't really my style, so nah.
Can I explain? When I played football, I didn't know. You get to the game, you got your headphones on, you see everybody waving at the buses when you're on the bus. You get off the bus, you go play a game. You be like warming up, ain't nobody in there. Next thing you know, you come out through the smoke, and the whole crowd's like, raw. You're like, dang. And I never realized why they were fighting so much. And then I went tailgating after I retired. I say I retired, I got cut. And then I went outside and I was like, yo, them people are getting drunk as hell, yo. Like, the tailgates are wild. Like, Bill's Mafia, like, they choke some people through tables, throwing bottles. Like, yo, tailgating is probably the best party outside of, like, New Year's Eve in New York.
Yeah, sounds like a good time. Have fun.
Can you wait to tailgate? When you're done, you gonna go tailgate?
I will go tailgating just because I ain't never been, and that sounds like something fun. Plus, I'm a football fan. Like, I love the game of football, so I like to go watch a game in the stands.
Let's go.
Tailgate.
Could we
Let's go tailgate in Buffalo. That's a team there. Let's just go to
That
Buffalo.
sound cold. We gotta go at the beginning of the season.
That's all right. We're going in August or September. We're gonna go tailgate in Buffalo after you retire.
Clay's gonna be busy.
No, when he retire.
Oh, okay. I'm down.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I got a little while, man. Y'all trying to run me out the league, but I ain't ready to go.
This is 2028.
All right, we're moving on. Last player perspective, Clay. You've seen like quarterbacks get their O-line or the running backs get the O-line Christmas presents or gifts because they appreciate them so much. What does the D-line get for someone? What would you get for a teammate for Christmas?
I mean, we do like a white elephant, Secret Santa type thing or something. It's different every year, but it's something similar, pretty much where we do a gift exchange.
For how much?
Well, I mean, the minimum is like $500, nothing like crazy. But,
What's the maximum?
Good gift.
Oh, I don't know. There ain't no maximum. If you're feeling generous, go ahead and go crazy.
What's the craziest white elephant gift that you've ever seen?
Oh man, off the top of my head, man, that's a lot of mini Christmases, man. I don't know. I mean, Dante Fowler got me a Rolex last year. That was pretty crazy.
Damn.
That's a great gift.
Hey, somebody go talk to his financial advisor. You can't even give a white elephant Rolex.
He was on his rookie deal.
He knew he better get paid, though. What's the biggest gift you given?
Oh, I don't know, bro. We definitely won a Rolex, to tell you that. It was something, I don't even remember. But I usually spend around, I try to get guys things that, I want to spend around $1,000 max. I don't go crazy, but it's something that they could use.
Like a drone.
How much does a Rolex cost?
Hey, Clay, if Christmas is coming around, I am your brother. I was thinking, I don't mind regifting,
Yeah.
If you happen to want to wrap up your Rolex and, be Santa Claus like you are on your shirt to somebody like me, I'd be greatly appreciative.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm willing to give you a book, though.
Cut him off. I don't even cut the screen. Back to it, though. Yeah. Do you guys give gifts to, the defensive backs because they make you guys' job easier, or does that go from the defensive back to the defensive line, or is there any kind of outside of the group gift given on the defense?
Nah, we ain't never done nothing like that. I think only time that really happens is if when somebody has some ridiculous numbers, if you're doing something crazy like break the record in sacks or interceptions. I think you'll get the whole defense gifts. But that's the only time I ever really heard somebody really trying to do something like that. But everybody's different. But our team, we ain't never done nothing like that before.
You used to play with Larry Fitzgerald. I know he rich. Did he just get everybody the best gifts?
Everybody got Maseratis outside. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Here's your Rolls Royce for the whole defense.
Nah, man. He does endorsement type stuff. Everybody get some Bose headphone.
That's still good. I'll take
I'll take it. That sounds like a commercial, though. Larry Fitzgerald got product placement in the locker room.
We all go out listening to Beats by Dre for the commercial, y'all. Everybody wear them out.
Man, you could definitely tell that the Bose was given to him to give to us. I don't think he spent $1 on them, but hey, it was cool. I'll take them.
Still nice.
Yeah. Anyway, no Rolex for me and you this year, Jared. We going to the pregame. You guys play the Dolphins this week. Jags versus Dolphins.
We going to Miami. Miami. Yeah.
Jared, who would win in a fight, Jaguar or a Dolphin?
A jaguar or a dolphin fighting?
In a fight.
Like a physical jaguar, a physical dolphin.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the question got to be if it's on land or in water, but
Yeah, Aquaman coming out though, so it's like an Aquaman dolphin.
Yeah,
Dolphins
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be smart. They got brains like the size of humans, so I think a dolphin will outsmart them and just like fin them twice. They go 2 fins to the face.
Hey, you ain't never seen a jaguar go snatch up an alligator?
no.
Jaguar snatch up an
What?
He said it like you see that all the time.
Yeah. Well, what is Calais' YouTube search history?
Man, our coaches like to show like crazy animals and like just different, like, you know, like it usually is really about like it shows a lot of packs of wolves hunting together, talking about, you know, we have to be, you know, together, meet at the ball. But he also sometimes shows jaguars and the power jaguar, and he showed one of us jaguar, you know, alligator, just snatched him out the water, brought him on land, shook him out, killed him. It's kind of dope.
That is the.
Now I know why Jalen Ramsey only worried about himself.
Yeah, listen, I ain't worried about nothing. They show me YouTube
I'm
videos.
joking.
Nah. So Clay, the Dolphins just beat the Pats a few weeks ago. You guys beat the Pats earlier this year. So clearly,
This is the best
This
versus
the marquee matchup of the week. How's it going down?
I mean, the Patriots are a great team, you know, and so when you beat them, I guess it is a reward, I guess. But, you know, honestly, man, against the Dolphins, you know, we got to go out there and it really, I mean, they lost last week, giving up 9 sacks. So we got to put Tannehill on his back and go out there and have some fun.
Well, little known fact, right? Not little known. Calais is a University of Miami alumni like myself. So the city of Miami is kind of a homecoming from him. But at the same time, there's a lot of Dolphins
fans do not like Calais.
They hate Calais because of a play where Calais made a clean hat detectomy. He fell, he made a tackle, and a lot of them think that he was the reason why Ryan Tannehill missed so many games, even though he was already hurt. But now, do you, like obviously, you got to win some fans back. You got to just play nice, solid, good football, right? You got to get 3 sacks, get up there, bear hug sack again. Let's do 2 of those.
Yeah, I mean, I play the game always the right way, you know, with a lot of love and respect for everybody on the football field. And I played that Tannehill got hurt on, you know, that I was involved in. You know, I actually called him to tell him that, you know, I wish he didn't get hurt, you know, and I wished him a speedy recovery. And he was real cool about it. But, you know, it definitely wasn't an illegal play. It was just playing football hard. It's the best way I know how to. But I hate to see guys get injured. I'm glad he's back playing well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to competing against them, and we'll go out there. We're going to have some fun.
That's a pro's answer right there.
Yeah,
that's a
pro-
pro's answer right there, boy.
pro's
You
answer.
good.
Well, Clay, we wish you the best of luck in Miami next week. I think the game on my birthday. I
In
just wanna
Miami?
point
Let's
that.
go to Miami, man. I'm ready to go to
go
Miami.
turn
I'm
up.
trying to be on the jet ski like Le'Veon.
Clay, you have a Merry Christmas. Jared, I love your shirt with your cute little gnome.
Hey.
We in the Christmas spirit, y'all. Have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching The Spin.
I danced the whole outro.
My ears is in that whole episode.
I know that. They put some itchy stuff on there.
I said, good Lord.
Itch
my
be gone.
ears is itching. You want to keep talking to me?
Yeah, I'll try. I don't know what we're going to do. I ain't really got no plans, so it's going to be an awkward show, but we'll make it work.
Oh,
Oh, she in the room, but I ain't get nothing special. People will be very disappointed when I say that.
When you say what?
You guys can change shirts without taking us.
We agreed to,
Yeah,
like,
I
you
felt
know,
like it was
let
like a bit of a hassle. I,
Yeah,
like,
buy
I
something,
almost
but-
dropped
to
it.
you. You
Like,
can't-
get me into this.
Swipe up, because we got the Christmas episode with Calais in the background. You see that's
Yeah,
Calais.
this
He
is it
can't
right
hear
there.
y'all right now. But swipe up, watch the show, the Spin Family Huddle. You're going to have a good time. Merry Christmas. Josh, do the sexy face.
Hey, and then while we're going on Twitch right now, we posted from the main Yahoo Sports. We tagged you all in it. Can you guys retweet from your personal accounts?
Ah,
So we can get
I
some
don't have my
folks
cell phone.
Is anyone watching or no?
We got a couple people
Yeah, I'll
coming
check
in now,
this out.
but
Hey,
you know,
Calais.
we can get them on there.
Oh, he took his earphones out, but yes.
Yeah,
If we could get
whenever
Calais
you get,
to
yeah.
retweet that, or that would be awesome.
Awesome. Thanks.
I don't even see it. Y'all ain't mention me.
Yeah, I did.
I hope we realize it.
From Yahoo Sports.
mean, I'm just holding on.
Yeah, he's holding it.
Go to Yahoo Sports.
Did we change shirts? Just hang on to this guy.
I don't know why I was doing that.
You know.
Kendall, we need something to happen, so take a seat and talk.
You what?
Water.
We need something to happen while we're waiting.
Oh,
Seriously,
doing
something, start
this?
talking.
I ain't trying
No
to be.
way.
Seriously.
Did you guys
I'm
enjoy
like,
yourself?
Dead air, so say something.
What do you want me to say?
Just jump in, chit chat for a minute.
It's your chance to be a star right
Oh,
now. Just
man.
live it up. Say something to Class.
Hey, he can't hear me. Can you hear me? No, he can't hear me.
I think he hear. I think he can hear you. He can't hear you.
I can hear you.
Where's that from? Oh,
Is that the live
that's
stream?
That's the live
You're
stream.
watching?
Can't watch him.
But yeah, if you could get Calais.
Yeah, if he could repeat that, would be great.
Can I just wear this white one or should I put another shirt on? It's cool. It's cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll text him.
That's fine with me.
Text him right now. Did you just retweet it?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, and is he doing it?
He's got his earphones or his headphones in.
What you talking about over there?
I'll give you back that Zapdos card.
The only reason I don't think he's gonna want to do it is because he likes to be able to, if they need to edit it or whatnot. People on Twitch will be like, yo, I got the live feed of what he said. He said this. He ain't never really pretty good though.
He hasn't said
I
anything.
know. Yeah, you too. Okay, we get it. Yep. Yeah, you too. Everybody me, Mr. Me too.
Is that what we're wearing for the next episode?
Yeah, no?
No, it's good.
Alright.
Jump in, start talking to your audience.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Is there an audience right now?
There's a couple people here and there.
Alright, can somebody help me get this out? Okay. Get this on my back.
He's probably got HR.
Oh yeah, I don't want it. One time Kendall really was,
He
on
should
a
have
curve with my
opened
back. I actually put something in there. I felt like a hand kind of slowly massaging it, and I didn't know what to say.
I didn't know what to say.
I don't know what to do. I felt scared.
Or, you know,
Class.
Are you checking his phone? He's on his phone.
Vernon Lee said, "Fly, Eagles, fly."
Really? Because Josh and Nick Foles about to win the championship.
There he is.
Nick Foles ain't winning no championship.
He might, bro. He look better than Wentz.
All right.
Alright, cool. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Josh, you retweeted it, right?
I don't have my phone on me. It's in the editing bay with where Curtis and
Young Hope is in
I will retweet it. I'll go grab it. What you got, real quick?
Jay, you got something on your cheek back?
Do I? You got something on my cheek?
No, I don't see anything.
What you see on my
I
cheek?
don't see anything.
I don't see anything. Get your bags. Let me go get
Is it in your beard?
Alright, hold on.
Someone
Hey,
said,
Clay, what are you over there eating?
Adam.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, sorry. Hey, y'all. Look, I'm gonna talk to them, man. You got any questions, man? I need some questions. Somebody asked me some questions. I'm ready to answer anything, man. Jaguars snub Calais Campbell for the playoffs. We hurt Pro Bowl in the playoffs. We hurt, man. We trying to get through things, man. But we gonna do what we can best.
I'm gonna be back after the show, and we'll do another swipe up.
All right, cool.
Because you guys are in different stuff now.
His name Calais. He is the best. Calais rhymes with gas, yo, bro. I'm sorry. Hold on.
bro, you gotta be politically correct these days, bro. You
I
tripping.
know. I know.
You really tripping.
I know. Yeah, me too. Okay, we get it. Yep. Yeah, you too. All right. Yep. Yeah, you too. Okay, everybody meet Mr. Me too. His name is Josh Barnes, and I think he is getting something from, he needed my badge to go over there by the thing. But I'm ready to record, so you want to just start it? Let's go, baby. Yo, what's up, y'all? Y'all watching the Spin Family Huddle Edition. I'm your boy, Jared Quay, alongside Calais, because Josh isn't here right now. He must be having a good Christmas somewhere. But anyways, Calais, y'all beat the Dolphins, and now y'all get to play the Titans, or the Texans. It's the Texans.
Keith, I could hear you the whole time, too.
That's a nice picture of me right there, ain't it?
Let me see.
Alrighty then, what you doing? I'm your friend. Got
these?
them. Do I need them? Do I need them? Do I want them? Do I need them?
Do
I
you
need
need
them?
him is the question.
Do I need them? Do I need them? Do I know them? Do I know them?
Sure, it's better than I thought it was gonna be.
Let's give him.
Calais, I'm going to ask you what you got your wife for Christmas. Hopefully she's not listening in.
She listening, but she know what she got.
All right, cool.
She got a little bit of love for me. That's all she got.
And then I'm going to ask, what's the best gift you've ever given someone? So if you want to think about that for a sec. And then we're going to move on to some random topics. Oh. And we got
It's
it.
going to be a harder episode now because I can't just freestyle.
I mean, you can. You just got to, like, put a little thought into it.
Class, I'm happy you got me a Maserati for Christmas, man.
Dang, that's what you got.
Damn, you a good dude.
All right, we ready to keep going. What's your shirt say? What's your shirt say, Calais?
Bird so high, I think.
Hey, man, get Class some coffee or some
Birds
tea.
flying high.
Bird so hard.
What does that mean? Like,
That's
like a
bird
bird scooter?
Yeah.
Those things are fun.
They got Uber scooters now. Come on,
All
everybody
right,
got
we're
to
going. Keith, you ready, big dog? Let me just. All right, cool.
All right, I wear a hat every time I wear a hat. You wear a hat. You had a hat on last episode?
No, I didn't. Did you? I left the room to get ready. You know what? Hey, help me out, Jared. Fix my wire. I clipped it like.
Put it like that. You good. There you go. You good.
We good? I got all sorts of. All right, cool. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Welcome into the spin. I'm Josh. Ooh, I'm gonna go over. Clay, you got something to say?
No, you good. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
The time is now. All right, cool. Now you're up.
Hercules.
Welcome into the spin. I'm Josh Bards. This is Jared Quay, and we're joined, as always, by Calais Campbell, Jacksonville Jaguars. What's going on?
And
Hey,
Mr.
man,
Santa
felt
Claus.
Good, man.
Mr.
Had a
Santa
great
Claus.
holiday.
Yeah, man, you good. Yeah, how was your Christmas, man? What'd you get your wife?
Man, it was dope, man. You know, we don't really be doing big gifts no more, man. I used to do big gifts back in the day. You know, it seems like you just get bigger and bigger. You know, it's like, man, let me buy you another real big, expensive necklace that you ain't never gonna wear. So we decided to do a book and I did a poem.
Oh, he went the artistic, sentimental
Like
route.
you wrote it and printed it out?
Yes, I did.
Damn, you a big Keith Sweat type of dude,
Shakespearean
man.
Campbell over here.
Yes, he called it a poem, but he really a song. 'Cause you know, Clay be singing.
It's a sonnet.
That's how he used to get his girl when he was young. He would sing to him.
Ooh, Clay's love singing Usher. That's actually dead
With
true.
his voice, Clay be really. I just wanna take it nice and slow.
Clay, don't lie like you don't be singing Usher.
Man, I be on John Legend these days, dog.
Oh, my fault.
He got a John Legend voice. Hey,
Usher was behind.
we missed you on Christmas, all right? Claire's had to spend Christmas in Jacksonville, all, you know, football, job reasons. But the family missed you, man. But thank you for giving us them dope gifts. Claire's always hook us up because he's the rich one in the family.
So Clay, I'm sure Clay is rich, so he got to give a lot of gifts. What's the best gift you've received?
Man, I don't know, man. For me, man, Christmas has never been about the gifts, bro. It's always been about just spending time with the family and loved one. You know, the memories I cherish always been like the dance contest. I used to whip Jared's tail in dance contests. Really, man, that's the most things that stand out the most to me is hanging with the family, having a good time, man, and watching football and enjoying myself.
I dig that.
Let me tell you something. You ready? You want to know what the highlight of Christmas is every year? And I won this year too, but Monopoly. Monopoly in my family is the highlight of Christmas. And Claire's. Tell him about my Monopoly game, bro. Tell him about my Monopoly game.
Let me tell him about your Monopoly game. You were crying once because you were losing. I made a trade with you and you won a game. I regret it. I will never play Monopoly like that again.
Your definition of crying is very vague, all right? I was just complaining.
No. You're the king manipulator by using like tears and trying to quit.
That's how I get my girlfriends too. You better stop. If you leave me, I promise I'm gonna quit.
You'll quit what?
Everything. You're gonna find out you're not gonna like it.
Don't make no sense. All right, so let's go down brass tacks. Best gift you've ever given, real quick.
Man, you got some tough questions, man. I don't know.
Can I tell you about Claire's gift giving? Claire's is rich, right? He's the rich one in our family. We used to do, it's too many gifts in my family. There's a bunch of us, 8 kids, even my mama. So we don't do like gift giving. We usually do white elephant. And so like, you do have someone to give you a gift and like assign to you. And whenever Claire's gives you a gift, you think it's gonna be good. Claire's gifts always have the biggest box. And you be like, oh, I know Claire's got like a whole gift package. And you open the box and it'd be like a Kool-Aid maker.
What the? A Kool-Aid maker?
Because you gotta realize he's rich. He'd be like, oh, I think a Kool-Aid.
Yeah, man, I would love to have one of these.
It's sentimental. I got you a nice motion picture frame. You don't want a picture frame?
Like, no.
Bruh, you make millions.
Yeah, I wanted a Maserati.
You make millions, bruh.
That's
Is this a box? I want a key in that box for a car.
Hey, Jared, well, better luck next year if you get Calais' white elephant. We gonna go to.
All I know is when you was a kid, man, did you ever get any cool gifts like that? No. You still had a great Christmas, bro. Christmas has never been about the gifts. It's about spending time with your family. Quicker get that to your mind, better off you're gonna be.
Yeah, you always know how it's rich people always saying money ain't everything. Yeah, I mean, I got a nice Tesla with the 4 doors that open like this suicide, but money ain't everything.
I feel you.
You got to enjoy the little things like getting on the bus and, walking to work in the cold. No.
Too much. We'll go to word on the street. Calais, I want to know how you feel about this. So a lot of college players are sitting out bowl games, especially this coming season. You got Will Grier from West Virginia, Ed Oliver, Houston. And a lot of players have done it in the past. Christian McCaffrey, Leonard Fournette. How do you feel about college players sitting out their bowl games?
Man, it's tough because I understand it's a business decision. You got to a point in your career where you're getting ready to make a lot of money and you can't risk getting hurt. And so it's a business decision. And honestly, you start. I mean, they ain't make the money yet, but it is a smart business decision to make sure you're healthy and prepared. But at the same time, you play how many games and you stay healthy and you want to compete and, you fight with your teammates. Your last game you'll play collegiate, with all the people that you bleed, sweat, and cry with, man. I don't know, man. I think it's tough. I played in my bowl game, but, to each their own.
I don't like it, Josh. It's the same way you just said, like, quitting in Monopoly, man. I feel like you got to try to win, bro. It's time to win. You trying to go out a champion, man. Your team already ain't in the playoffs if you leaving, so therefore you already going on a bad note. So you got to finish that with an exclamation point. You got to get 4 touchdowns in the bowl game. And that's how you supposed to leave college, be remembered as a hero.
Is it similar to a franchise tag? How a player can have, like, 1 game versus, like, 1 season? How does that make sense to you?
Yeah, but no, it's different because the draft is slotted. And so, like, if you get hurt right before the draft, you're probably going to fall. And so it'll cost you a lot of money. If you're a top 10 pick or projected to be a top 10 pick, you get hurt and you end up going second round, you'll lose a whole lot of money. But once you're in a franchise tag, you get hurt, people are going to, they know what you can do in the NFL already, so they're still going to pay you. You don't really lose as much. I've seen multiple guys get hurt and still get a big bag. Like, take Allen Robinson last year. Missed the whole season, got hurt preseason, came back and got a big payday still because people knew what he could do. He was proven in the league. When you're a rookie, you're not proven, so they're not going to take you with a top 10 pick when they get somebody who's healthy.
And didn't Nick Bosa miss like the whole season? He was like, yo, forget this season. I'm ready to go to this draft.
Yeah, he said in October he's not coming back for the whole season, and he was just going to train for the draft.
Well, he had a core muscle repair, which I had before, and it takes a while to recover from it. You go out there and you try to put, play through the injury, you put bad tape out there, you might lose yourself some money. He's done enough. I understand his case when he's hurt, to just sit back, relax, get back healthy so you can be ready for the next season. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, we'll see. It should be an interesting bowl season regardless. Calais, there's a playoff drought going on for a lot of teams. So the Browns ain't made the playoffs in 16 years. The Bucks haven't made the playoffs in 11. Calais, how do teams stay profitable and competitive, and why do fans still come to games if teams can't go to the playoffs?
Man, that's a loyalty. Football, what makes it special is that loyalty you have with the fans. They feel a part of the team, and they are a part of the team, And so, rain, lose, or rain, win, lose, or draw, rain, sleet, or snow, the true fans will show up regardless, And that's what makes the game special. That's what makes it, that they got your back, because you ain't gonna win them all. Sometimes you grab some droughts, but at the end of the day, eventually all those teams are gonna have their reign, at the top of the cream of the crop, top of the top. I remember back in the day, Patriots, were a team that people used to laugh at, and they have how many Super Bowls in the last 15 years? I mean, everybody gets their reign one day. You just gotta stay loyal.
It's like, what's sunshine if you don't have rain? You got to go through them bad years. You're like, man, I've been a fan for this team, we losing. And then when you win a championship, you go to like 10. You're like, what? You're like, if you're a Patriots fan since 2002, you're not really having a good time. You're not having a good time because you just used to winning and you ain't really putting no investment in it. You got to be a Patriots fan since 1982 when they was bad.
When they had Pete Carroll.
Yeah, when they had Pete Carroll and all them guys before. I remember Drew Bledsoe before he was really a star. It was tough. And I was young back then. I never Patriots was boo-boo.
Yeah, Patriots were bad. Well, they made a turnaround.
And they still are sorry this year. I'm gonna care. They ain't gonna win it this year. I'll tell you that right now.
I hope not. I'm over them. We're moving on to player perspective. Calais, we want to know how you feel about a couple things. My question, can LeBron lead the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals? They're doing all right. They're in the playoff position now. Can he take them to the finals?
To the Western Conference Finals?
Yes.
Well, yeah. You know, that's doable. Not to the regular finals, because they're getting past Golden State, not in my opinion. But honestly, the Western Conference Finals would be kind of tough, too, because Houston's starting to get hot. OKC showing what they can do. The Nuggets are playing tough. You know, it's a lot of competition, but it is LeBron, and, you know, you never want to bet against him. He's like Tom Brady. You know, guys you just don't bet against, you know. But at the same time, though, I don't see him, you know. If I was to bet on the finals, I would bet, you know, I'm taking Golden State all day, every day. But, yeah, to the Western Conference Finals, yeah, without a doubt, sure.
I know we were just talking about fan loyalty, and suddenly Jared is now loyal to the Lakers somehow. Jared?
Lakers, I'm gonna tell you why Lakers are going to the championship, all right? And they're gonna win the championship. You ready? Because Golden State gonna lose to the Nuggets. The Nuggets are gonna beat Golden State because the Nuggets know how to beat Golden State. They're gonna beat them as an underdog. The Joker finna get business. They're gonna beat them, and then they're gonna lose to the Lakers in the conference finals because LeBron got experience. He know how to beat them teams, and then he gonna have to beat. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks from the East.
The Lakers and the Bucks in the finals.
Yep.
You wild boy.
Giannis versus LeBron. The new king versus the old king.
Everybody knows it's going to be Golden State versus Toronto. Toronto swept Golden State during the regular series already in the regular season, so everybody thinks Toronto has a chance, and Golden State's going to win in 5.
Can we just talk about how the Nuggets are undefeated against both of those teams, Clay? Why are you hating?
But then the Nuggets be losing to some bad teams. Nuggets be like, yo, Atlanta. They be losing to Atlanta.
The Nuggets are a good team, bro, but they have some injuries, though, you know, so it's kind of tough. You know, we don't know what they're going to do, you know, going through these injuries.
It's that Joker, bro. Anytime you're a big center that can throw dimes like he do, boy, that just, you can't lose with that, bro.
I don't want Jared to jinx my Nuggets. Yeah. Anyways, we moving on. Calais, Bryce Harper is in the news. He's holding out for $400 million. So that means he turned down $300 million
how much you say?
From the Washington Nationals.
I didn't hear that right. How much you say?
Yeah, $400 million is what he's holding out for.
What, he trying to sell? He trying to sell Beats by Dre to Apple?
I don't know what he doing. Calais, could you turn down a $300 million deal?
I mean, you gotta know your worth, bro. You gotta know your worth. And if you worth $400 million, get your $400 million. You know, it's not like he's sitting out for the whole season or not. You know, he's just trying to, you know, make sure they know his worth. At the end of the day, the man is a star. He's a bona fide star. Get a man his money.
Damn, Le'Veon Bell is really spreading across the world.
Yeah, players in college sitting out. Bryce Harper sitting out.
Le'Veon Bell changed his game. He was like, yo, I need $17 million. I want receiver and running back money. And he proved it. And now Bryce Harper said, yo, I want owner of the team type money. That's what he said. He said, I want to buy the Clippers next year. That's what he asked for.
He ain't the first person to sit out. He won't be the last. You know, at the end of the day, know your worth, but, you know, to each their own. Whatever works for you. I won't judge another man for any way trying to get his bread. Get your money.
All right, Jared, kick it straight to me. Somebody, Yahoo offer you $300 million. You take $300 million?
Nope, because I know my worth. I would have already, if they offered me $300 million, I already signed for $200. So they got me for life. I'm sorry, guys. I made a deal already.
Yeah, I sold my life. Yahoo owed me $200 million. That sounds like a good deal to me.
It's a great deal. In fact, yo, Yahoo, come on, give me $300. I'll take it.
Give me $50. We moving on. Calais, college pick'em. We want to know who's. Oh, my bad. I thought you said skip it.
Super Bowl. I got this one, Claire.
Okay, cool.
I got the Super Bowl. Claire, I want to know your opinion, all right? The playoff circuit is almost set. We got a couple more ins and outs. But what two teams that are definitely in it are the Chargers and the Rams, two LA teams. The potential of an LA Super Bowl seems highly likely. How is that for the NFL as a whole? Two teams that are new to a city to both go to the Super Bowl.
I mean, honestly, if I'm not playing the Super Bowl, bro, I'm just a fan. And I want to see a good game. I don't care who's in it, you know, but, you know, it's great to have, you know, two teams that haven't been in a while go and compete. You know, it's fun to see some fresh faces, some new blood. But at the end of the day, man, you know, I'm just here for the ride. I don't care who wins. I just want to see some good games.
Well, the Chargers have the smallest stadium out here. The Chargers play in a stadium I've never been to. It's not really even in L.A. It's called the StubHub Stadium. It seats 25,000 people, and most of the time it's filled with the opposite team. So if the Chargers get home field advantage, that doesn't help them at all.
Here's where you went wrong, Jared. So Calais is a competitive man, right? and he's in the NFL. You can't talk to him about who should be in the Super Bowl when he over here just mad that he ain't in the Super Bowl.
Well, he better get his analyst game on because you're going to be watching the Super Bowl like me. He better go ahead and have an opinion. No, Clance, do the Chargers have home field advantage, though? Even though there's...
The real home field advantage, I mean, it's great to have the fans making noise for the defense, but the real home field advantage is the routine. You know, I know when we play at home, I know what time I get to the stadium. I know what I'm going to do already to warm up and prepare. You know, I'm at home. I'm comfortable. I know exactly what to expect. When I'm on the road, it depends on the stadium. You know, I got to get there a different time than normal. We have to go on a bus. You know, I can't just drive when I want to. I can't go early. You know, it's different.
The routine. Well, then how about this? What about London games? Because that's technically a home game for y'all. And y'all, that's a away game. An away game. That's fun for me, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun game, but it's definitely not gonna, you know, it's not you know, it's different because you're not as comfortable as far as the routine goes. But you know, it is an advantage because we've played there more than any other team, so it gives us a little bit of advantage to prepare for it. But you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's harder for us. You know, it is.
Interesting that you mentioned London. The NFL announced that the Jaguars will be playing there 2 weeks in a row next year, along with a couple other teams. So, moving on. Calais, I do have one more player perspective question for you. We're going to talk about something real right now. I want to know, do you think it's good for every person, to get beat up at least once in their life so that they gain perspective?
Like in a fist fight?
Yeah, beat up.
Get your ass ripped.
Any way you see a beat up.
I mean, honestly, bro, I think that we need a lot more emotional toughness in our society today. Guys, people need to go see therapists. It's okay to see a therapist and talk through things. You know, I think communication is the key to life, and people sometimes get frustrated, go through something, and sometimes they don't know how to handle it when they never lost something before. But it is good to lose. I'm not sure about getting beat up, though. I mean, I'm not really into fist fights.
Just one good beat up where you learn, like, oh, I can't just talk to people stupidly because I don't want that one butt whooping to happen again to me. I think that's beneficial. Like Claire, people don't realize this. The reason why Claire's such a good person right now, my brother Kiari, he used to give Claire that work. Boy, Claire's had to learn, like, I got to be out of quick and I got to be able to move.
Claire used to get beat up by your brother?
You know you used to get beat up by Kiari.
I mean, I fought with my brother some, you know, but at the end of the day, it was all love. You know, I never wanted to hurt my brother, you know, and so I never really been in a true fight because, I mean, I think in a true fight, you really can't hurt
still
somebody.
beat Claire's up. Claire's 6'8" in the NFL, 320 pounds. Kiari still beat him up.
Clay's had a really profound answer, so I didn't want to reference the time I beat him up.
You ain't not beat Claire. You a lie.
At his own house.
You was a lie.
That's a true story.
You a lie,
That's a true
John
story.
You a lie.
I know. We're going to move on because we don't need to hear his side, but that's a true story.
Okay.
It's a true story. You know it. Anyway, moving on,
He
Calais.
beat you in a dance battle, man. You know, John, you out there dancing.
Nah, we wrestled, man. It's a true story. I beat him up, I swear. Moving on, Calais. We going to college pick'em. We want to know who's going to win the game. We're going to start with Clemson, Notre Dame in the Cotton Bowl. Who you got?
I'm Clemson, you Notre Dame, and I beat the brakes off you anytime we ever fight. You know, I ended up with the remote, Josh. I ended up with the remote.
We did fight. We did fight over remote control.
Just like Clemson gonna end up with a W, you know, when they play.
Okay, I see that. That was very clever. Jared, what's next?
Alabama, Oklahoma.
I mean, the smart money's on Alabama, but I think that Oklahoma might give them run for their money, and they might just beat them. You know, I'm not going to pick Oklahoma to win. I just want everybody to know that I think Oklahoma can win and might just win.
But you're picking Alabama. That's like that sounds like a riddle.
You ready? I'm gonna tell you what. You know what I'm doing, Josh?
You're eating the loss, Jared.
I'm eating the L.
Jameis Winston
Alabama
style.
finna eat an L, bro. They finna do it. It always happens. You beat everybody out through the regular season, and you get a month to prepare. Oklahoma they've been getting everybody. They've been just BSing them. They acting like they're not that good because they don't play in a good conference. This is your chance to prove yourself. Alabama's used to winning. They think they just gonna win. They're gonna come out there. Oklahoma should have beat Georgia last year, and they're gonna handle it this year. I think Oklahoma they're gonna get that W. They're gonna eat them W's.
Alabama also has a month to prepare.
Well, yeah, and Kyler Murray's a beast, but Baker Mayfield, you know, I think he's a special kind of player. You see that when he's doing the NFL now, you know. So I think what he did last year against Georgia was special. I think they probably would have beat Alabama if they played him in the.
Wait till you see what Kyler Murray do with Jacksonville next year.
Listen, I'm over Jared. Calais, so nail someone down. Like, who are you picking, Bama or Oklahoma?
I mean, if I got to pick one person, I guess I told you already. I think Alabama's going to win, but I think it's going to be a lot closer you think, and so going out to the wire. But, I mean, honestly, I'll go crazy. I'll pick Oklahoma. Why not? Let's go for it.
Ooh, I like it. Oklahoma, Clemson in the championship then. Who wins it all?
Man, well, if Clemson beats – I mean, if Oklahoma beats Alabama and they got to go against Clemson the next week, I don't know. That D-line is kind of nasty too. But now I'm going to go – I mean, let's go with the Big 12 for everything. I'm an ACC guy, man. Let's go with Clemson.
Is it just back and forth? I dig it. We going Clemson, Jared. You sound like you sad about it.
Nah, I think Oklahoma might get one this year.
You're just a Kyler Murray fan right now.
It's one of those things where you're getting counted out. Your team is still good. They get top.
We'll get into it. I mean, we'll see what happens after the first game.
And when I'm right, I want both of y'all to tell me Jared Campbell is a genius at picking college football games.
We'll see what happens in this Alabama-Oklahoma game. We're moving to the pregame, Calais. Y'all got a game left. I don't know if you know that, but y'all played the Houston Texans this week.
And then you get a vacation.
Yeah, I mean, that's
a better way to look at it. You get to go on vacation.
That is a thing.
Keep me in
Calais,
mind.
just looking back on the season, it's been a rough one. I'm sure it's not what you expected, especially after the great season you guys had last year. What are the thoughts looking back and going forward?
My mindset, man, is just in the season with a bang. Go to this offseason and do as much as I can to better myself so I can go out there and be better for next year, man, and try to win the Super Bowl.
I get that.
I'm gonna tell you what they need to do. They need to beat the Texans just to set like next year's standards. So like, y'all got a good one this year. Y'all go ahead and represent the AFC South real well in the playoffs. But next year, Jaguars eating Dolphins. They eating Texans. They eating. Tell the coach to show the video of them eating the Titan. They eating Colts. They eating Patriots. They eating all of them.
We get it. They're hungry. They're hungry.
Yeah.
So anyways, moving forward, New Year's, couple days. Jerry, what's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to, I want to do more stand-up. I want to get my stand-up game background. I'm going to try to put a special out. I'm going to try to do a 30-minute special next year, and you can catch that on iTunes at some point in 2019.
I like it. Clay's got a New Year's resolution?
Be more organized, man. I feel like I'm not as organized as I want to be, and I'm working on just trying to take the next step in my life, being an adult, man, being more organized.
That sounds like a good one. What do you got planned for the offseason?
Man, just travel a little bit, man. Kick back, relax, get healthy, and man, just enjoy myself.
You going anywhere fun? Come to LA?
Man, I'll be in LA a little bit, man. I come hang with you a little bit, man. You can show me around your stomping grounds, man. Have a good time.
Can we get you in studio with us? There's three of us in person. It can be better when we ain't got to talk to you through a screen and we can talk to you face to face.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like a big old FaceTime every week.
It's a fun FaceTime, but we want to get you in person.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
I'll take that. That sounds like a maybe. Jared didn't like to think about it, but we'll take it. It was better than a no.
It's better than no. I'm going to take it as a yes, but in the future.
All right. Calais, we appreciate you joining us. Ball out against the Texans this week, last game of the season. Thank you guys for joining us. Have a happy new year. This is The Spin.
Boom. Bang, bang. Titus, man, get you some sleep, bro. Titus, get you some sleep, bro.
Long day,
Yes,
brother?
sir.
Long day?
Yeah, today been a long day.
Asking about who's better, Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan.
Oh, that's the time-old argument. Everyone in L.A. hates LeBron. Like, Lakers fans hate LeBron because they like Kobe, which is just the weird thing to me. Calais, who's the greatest? Clay's going to say Jordan. Clay's Kobe, LeBron, or rank them. One, two, three. Rank Kobe, LeBron, and Jordan.
Man, all I know is that the Michael Jordan is number one by a strong margin. Number two is really, really close, but I will give even though LeBron will have as many rings, I will give LeBron the nod over Kobe.
LeBron,
just a little bit.
LeBron has Shaq at like 42. He never had prime Shaq.
And here's the thing, though. I feel like the older you are, the more likely you are to say that Jordan's better.
Can I tell you something? This was going to happen.
No one under 20 thinks Jordan's better than LeBron or Kobe.
I can't wait till...
They never seen Jordan play.
YouTube, they've seen YouTube clips.
Yeah, but YouTube clips don't do the justice.
They don't do it justice, bro. You got to be in the moment and see in the moment.
So how can you say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is not the greatest?
Because he's not.
You never seen him play. You see YouTube clips.
He's
YouTube
not.
don't do it justice.
He's not the greatest.
Well, nobody asks about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He might be. I don't know, but I seen Jordan with my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan's the truth. The three people you asked me with, I also with my own eyes, and Jordan was by far the greatest.
Who's the best athlete?
Best athlete on the
Like
three?
athletic.
The most athletic between them three?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, LeBron.
All right, cool. I had to win something. Calais is team Steph Curry anyway. That's why he
I can't wait for Jordan LeBron arguments to get like 100 years down the road, and people will be like, really, like, I'm from the Church of LeBron, and they be like, I'm from the Church of Jordan, and they just can't stand each other, man, and they just literally.
I will say this. I will say this though. I want to be on record saying that when Jordan was playing, when he was a star, I was a kid and I idolized him. You know,
He hated him.
Kobe started playing when I was still young, so I looked up to him a little bit, but I was still kind of becoming a professional athlete during the same time as him, so he was a peer of mine. LeBron is also a peer of mine, so I don't idolize them like I idolize Jordan.
That makes
That's
sense.
just how it goes.
I get that.
I'm gonna get him.
That's all we got this week.
All right.
Twitchers, we'll see you later. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Thanks for joining if you watched both shows too. Thank you.
Yo, swipe up. You know me, but you also know this guy. And bet you know that guy right there. That's defensive end for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Calais Campbell. Watch the Spin Family Huddle. You're going to have a good time. Swipe up.
Swipe up.
Perfect. Guys killed it.
All right, Titus, I'm getting out of here.